Hey guys, so a couple weeks ago, Steve and I did a video about the updated supports available for businesses that are continuing to be impacted by COVID, and one of them was the Canada Emergency Bank Account. But the government has released a couple of updates on that, so we wanted to share them with you.
Yeah, so the first update is that before you had to have a business bank account to be able to get these emergency funds. But now the government has changed it so that if you run your business through a personal bank account, you can still apply. Now the second thing that the government has implemented is there's now a pre-screening tool that you have to complete before you go ahead and apply for this loan. We have gone through a screen share for you so you can kind of follow through the application process and see exactly what you will need to apply for this loan.
So we will show you guys the process of going through in the screen share, and we will also share the website you can go to get to the pre-screening tool on the screen, and we will also link it in the bio of this video.
All right, so this is the CEBA pre-screen tool. So they want some identification information. So you need to put your bank, your business name, your legal name. So this is important if you're incorporated and you have a different operating name than what your legal business name is, and then your 9-digit CRA number, and then your email address. Once you've put that in, you can go ahead and click next. If you are not incorporated, you do need a copy of either your 2018 or 2019 tax return in front of you, ideally 2019 since that's the most recent one. So you have to input your business income. It'll be on your T1 jacket, and then you just need to pull these numbers and enter them. You also need to indicate what year this was for. And then you also need to have your payroll information in front of you. So you need to have your T4 summary, which if you do not have, we can provide that for you. And note that your T4 summary needs to be from the 2019 tax year. Now, if you are incorporated, when you get to this income verification page, you need to toggle to yes, my business is incorporated. And then you need to look on your T2 from 2018 or 2019, but again, ideally 2019 if you have it, since that's the most recent one. So let's say our net income was $300,000. Our filing year was for 2019. There's a couple different options here. If your payroll is less than or equal to $20,000, you need to provide information regarding your business expenses. If your payroll is between $20,000 and $1.5 million, you don't need to provide information since the government's saying you have enough expenses with your payroll that you can get the loan. And if you have payroll more than 1.5 million, you're not eligible. So for this example, we will say that we had nothing in payroll, and we will hit next. And so this is where they then ask you to enter your non-deferrable expenses. So there's a list here. You can click to see what the government is allowing and what they're not. So you need to enter a non-deferrable expense type, but you also need to enter proof. This eligibility detail list will tell you what kind of proof you can provide. So you enter the type of expense. So let's say it's rent, and then you need to enter what type of proof it is, whether it's a lease agreement or a rental invoice. So we'll say it's a lease agreement. Payment frequency, monthly, and then the amount of the expense per month. Let's say it's $4,000. So the forecasted expense there is $48,000, and then you need to enter the date that your agreement is valid until, let's say we just signed the lease, we're renewed it, and so it's valid until October 31st, 2021. So since we have more than $40,000 of non-deferrable expenses here, we're actually okay to hit next. If you didn't have enough expenses, you would need to add a few more there. Note that your non-deferrable expense should be net of HST, since you get to claim those ITCs back anyway. So once you've entered all your information, you check this box, mark that you're human, and review and submit. If you are filling out the pre-screening tool and you have any questions or you need any numbers from your tax returns, please reach out to us. We'd be happy to assist.